Hello everyone, this is Daniel E, and I wanted to do my recap for today. Um, I had a good day. A couple mistakes, just one minor, and one thing that I'm adding to my rules now after today. So that's an important thing I think to consider, that you should always revise your rules and make sure that makes sense, and maybe you want to adjust them based on your trading. So let's discuss that. Today, my first trade that should have been one and done, looking back, and I'll talk about that more later, was TAL. So where I was mentally before TAL, basically a lot of moves had already been happening. It was minute 4, but some really good moves were happening on PayPal, on Tesla. Andrew was taking PayPal very well. When he announced it, I thought about it, but I didn't. I learned that, everyone has to go at their own pace and at their own mentally, psychologically a good point, right? And when he said it, although it looked good to me as well, I just there's something in me that wasn't feeling it. So um, I didn't take it. So, but then then the FOMO comes in, right? It comes in, especially with that move. That move was amazing. The PayPal move was really great. So I was like, well, whatever. Let's just keep seeing it. As with time, you learn that there's always going to be more opportunities. So I'm glad I was able to keep that in mind. And I look at TAL, and I liked it because you had gapped down a lot on the daily. As you can see here, it started here on the day, but it didn't have that much in the way of support down here, all the way until 33 here with this. I think that's 200, and then this is a 50 simple moving averages for the daily. So it looked pretty clean on the way down and gapping down a lot, and just during the pre-market just didn't look strong. During the market open, as you can see, what I was seeing at least was here, high, lower high, just respecting this moving averages, average on the 2, and let's go the 1. Kind of maybe on the 1 you can see it a little bit better, but yeah, here it goes. So yeah, just going and respecting these moving averages, respecting the VWAP. So I took first initially here, but I took it with a stop, I think, here, and I realized that this was too tight of a stop, or maybe like right at the VWAP, and I realized this is too tight because this stock is moving like crazy. So I don't want to get destroyed by slippage and get like a twice my R, 2R, just because this thing is moving so much that I'm not gonna be able to get out in time, even if I see the move. So I decided to just get all out immediately with a small loss. It was like 0.3 R because of the spread right here. I got in and then I got out immediately. So just because psychologically I wasn't comfortable. Maybe I could have taken just a little bit of the move out, like maybe like 25%. That would probably wouldn't have been better, but I had to take a decision quick. And also, I saw the way the price was moving. I thought it was gonna spike, and it did. I took a short here, I got out here, and then it spiked all the way to the VWAP. So then it went down again, and this time I was even more sure of the move, and I decided to take my stop here. So it was a 20-cent stop, and because if it went all the way up to Europe and broke this week, I was gonna get out, and this accounted for the slippage, which could be this much, right? So I took it, started going down. I took a partial here because it was looking like he was resisting, plus it was very close to the low of the day. 25%, I usually take 25% until I see that I'm not feeling that comfortable with the moving, continue to move lower, then I don't start taking more. Then I took another one here at the low of the day. Optimization could have been probably to either take this one and not this one, because it looked like it was gonna break, but it's not that bad, it's you never know, it could be a double bottom, so, or do some other formation before it keep going down, right? So then I took this. So this was a true 2 to 1. This was like a 1.7 to 1, then 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4, 3 to 1, a little bit more than 3 to 1 again, because he was resisting. Then 4 to 1, 5 to 1, and then like 6 to 1, and then I got all out here because it just looked very extended, and I was hitting the very big support on the daily, and I was like, this is already a huge move, and I have so little left. Hindsight, I could maybe have left this bit and taken it here, would have optimized even more. That would have probably been a good move. And that was it. I had a over 3 hour day, which was very good. Uh, Thing is, I didn't have a rule about this. Is that I'm 3 hour a day, but I'm still within my time frame, which is the first 45 to an hour of the market. I can still take trades, but I'm adding this rule. If I'm over 3 hour and I don't care what time of day it is, I'm out. I'm done for the day. Because of what happened next. It wasn't that bad, but I took a stab at an ABCD here, which wasn't really a bad trade. Honestly, it was not a bad trade because this did a hammer on the two, and then seemed like it was gonna start breaking down. Look at the volume. A lot of people probably thought the same thing as me, that this was gonna continue going lower. So it wasn't a bad move, but there was no reason to do it. With such a huge day, I shouldn't do it. And then I did it again here, which wasn't terrible, but I definitely should have done it because it wasn't as good as a setup, and especially because I'm just eating into my profits at this point. So for the future, I'm gonna keep that rule. And also another important thing about this trade is that the importance of keeping your partials, right? Not partialing everything too quickly. Look, I was able to capitalize on a lot of this. I could have even done it better, but I'm glad I held because I could have taken most of my position at 2 or 3 hour, and there was still a lot to go. So it's good to remind yourself that capitalize on this kind of stuff, right? And as Andrew said, also you can do that when you have a good risk to reward. And you don't chase. That was, and then I did one more trade on PayPal, which worked. PayPal, so on the 5, it went down a lot. Then it was struggling and did a hammer, and the break below the hammer. I love this move, right? I put my stop all the way on the top of the hammer. I wish I would have put it a little bit tighter, maybe here, but because it was so extended, I didn't think it was really gonna break below. So I only took like a 1-to-1, and then I got all out because the price action just looked strong to me. Like maybe would have done like a triangle or something, but it wasn't such a great move. But it was okay. So I decided to take it. In the future, if I'm this high, I'm not gonna take it this high with my objective hit. So that's my other trade, which worked out. It wasn't a great winner or anything, but it was a solid setup. And that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and thank you.